Hello and welcome to the link up. Just a little short delay there while I'm making sure I think we're live on Instagram as well as LinkedIn and YouTube. So if you are watching live, please drop a note in the comments. Let us know where you are. We'll be asking you for some questions and things like that in a minute. But in terms of a quick intro, this is the link up. This is the first link up that we've done. It's a monthly fitness industry live stream where connections happen. Over the next half an hour or so, we'll keep you plugged into what's new on the collective and the wider fitness industry. We'll share some upcoming events and networking opportunities that you won't want to miss. And most importantly, we'll open the floor out to you for live connection requests and partnership shout outs. So we'll get started. Quick intro. So I'm joined by Amy, and we'll do intros in a second. But first of all, the collective. If you're watching this fresh or you haven't heard of the collective before, it's a fitness industry network that was founded in 2019, so just before the pandemic. A lot of people thought it was a lockdown pandemic thing, but Alina Cooper and I co-founded it to help the fitness industry to share, collaborate, and grow. We've done lots of lives, we've done lots of Ask the Experts, there's some podcasts and other stuff that we have, but the whole purpose is to help more people in the fitness industry connect either virtually like this or at actual events. And we'll get onto those in a minute, but that's the collective. Let's introduce ourselves as well. Amy, co-host on the link up, the first one. Do you want to tell
Co-host. That makes it
people
sound
who
so
you are, where you're
important.
from?
I feel like I'm going to know a lot of people that are watching, but for anyone that doesn't, I'm Amy and I work on the Independent Gyms platform with Rob, looking after all the partnerships, so bringing suppliers onto the books to put them in front of independent gym owners across the UK and Ireland.
Perfect. But also a former gym owner, and you've been
Former
in the
gym
industry.
owner, yeah, which and that's a good thing. I'm my own case study in the seat, and I made every mistake under the sun in that gym. But the good thing is, to make all those mistakes, I can pass on the knowledge. So here's not what to do. Usually is the line, but yeah, great learning experience, and to have that and now work on the platform is great.
Perfect. And yeah, so I didn't introduce myself either, but Guy Griffiths, a fitness industry revolution consultant is what I sometimes call myself, former rocket scientist. I sometimes go by I help clubs with retention and health seekers, which I might say a bit about in a sec, but I love connecting people. I like bringing people together occasionally on the paddle court or golf course, but also at conferences. So yeah, connecting people and networking is something that I'm really passionate about. If you follow me on LinkedIn, you'll know that, and maybe I should apologise as well. But the point of the link up is to get to yeah, bring people together, and I'd liken it to, and this is a bit old school, but it's a bit of a radio show, a call in. What we're going to run through is three broad areas this month. We're going to talk about just what's new, what's going on in the industry, with a bit of focus maybe on what Amy's doing, what I'm doing, and any other shout outs that are coming in. I can see quite a few already. Then we're going to talk about, in the middle section, we're going to talk about some events and upcoming opportunities. So if you have got some events you want us to give a shout out to, again, drop them in the comments. We'll try and keep up with them because there's lots coming through, which is great. And then the final part is opening the floor to anyone who's watching live, ideally, but actually you could do a comment if you're watching this on catch up afterwards and say, I'm looking for a connection to someone who does this, or I really want to partner with someone who does that. There have been one or two requests come in already saying, I want to promote this business. That's not what the collective's about. Okay, we're looking to connect people together rather than say, can we sell this? So it's not a sales forum. It's not I do AI and I can come and do some AI training for you. That's not what it is. But if you are looking for someone to do some AI training for you, either Amy or I will put you in touch with someone, or probably someone else watching will jump in with another comment. And the comments coming in are already here from Ian Daniel at the Marlow Club. I'm not well. Look, I can put them up on the screen here. There's Ian. Rob
Hi, Ian.
Belfrey. Hey Rob, how you doing? John Keating is at Life Leisure Stockport offices today. Hope you've had a swim this morning, John. I hope the rehab's going well. I think you're up. You're up already onto past catch to 5K. So well done. someone else at the Belfry. Oh,
Oh,
on Rob
have they
in
not met
the
each other? Can you look for each other in the lounge?
I think he's replying to Rob saying you're probably playing golf.
Oh,
Sarah's at
oh, he's there as
Athleticum.
well.
Peter's here for half an hour. I don't know. I mean, we've said it might take an hour. We'll see how many more comments come in, right, Amy?
Yes. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think half an hour or so. So Peter will try and tie it in. But thank you for saying where you're listening from. There'll be other people coming in. Drop those comments in. But listen, to kick things off, Amy, just give us a quick update of what's new with you.
What's new?
What's happening with Amy and independent gyms specifically?
Well,
As I say,
before I say that though, it takes top priority over me running through what we're working on. Big news, I think it's definitely the biggest news of the morning, is that none other than Toby Littlewood from Energym is on the
yeah,
Great British Bake Off this season.
no
I am
way.
so excited by that. Hopefully others are as excited as I am. Rob found it, pointed it out to me, so I watched the episode actually this morning. I got up early to watch it before work.
Right,
So we all know where to go if we want some cakes baked.
amazing.
Yeah,
So
what a legend.
my kids and wife were watching it last night. I have to confess, I might have been doing something else. Um, but I watched it a bit with them because family
Yeah,
time and all that. But oh, that's amazing. So
it's
fitness
pretty cool,
industry
isn't it?
royalty
I've
on
always
the
wanted to know someone on one of these sorts of shows, so I'm like buzzing. So the whole fitness
amazing.
industry needs to get behind him to be the winner.
Definitely.
So we'll sit. I know he's going to know. I was tempted to try and prise the information out of him this morning when I called him, but he wouldn't let me. He's staying quiet, so we'll have to sit and watch.
Okay,
But
but he
aside from
did
the
all right.
Bake Off,
He did all
like
right last night,
he's
did he?
thrown. He did. I think he won't mind me saying it wasn't his best week 1. But apparently it gets easier, which sounds encouraging.
Okay, cool.
Clinging on with the skin of his teeth springs to mind last night, but he did it,
All
so all
right.
good.
Well,
But yeah, moving on to actual work.
Toby. Yeah. What else is new?
Obviously, we're now 10 weeks out from our conference, so busy finalising the exhibitors. So on that, if there are brands trying to pitch what they're doing and they're looking for exhibiting space, they can always come my way.
Cool.
I will be basically closing that off very soon because then it all feeds into getting the floor plan sorted. So that's that part of it. Speakers we're just finalising for the evening. So we've got a couple nailed down, confirmed, really good. I'm really excited to have them with us. And the tickets are now live, which we have got a ticket link. And if Rob is still there, he may well drop a little discount code in somewhere.
Okay.
So
Nice.
when it pops in, hopefully we can share that.
Perfect.
And how about you? What are you up to?
Yeah. Listen, retention. Always balancing retention and health seekers. Although I think there's more. They're coming together more and more. For that I'm finding in terms of the clients and the kind of people I'm working with. There's a couple of big retention projects on at the moment, which are great analysis, which would lead on to some process and education, and the education work with Future Fit. Shout out to them. Is going really well as well. Health seekers wise, there's some new stuff coming out. I am looking for 2 or 3 operators to. We've kind of got a short list of people that we're going to run some projects with. And Dean Martin and I, not the Dean Martin you might be thinking of. But
I mean, I've been pressed.
I was going to say I don't think he's around anymore. But Dean, my good friend and contact, Dean Martin, he used to be at Your Leisure in Kent. We're working on some bite-sized health seeker sparks to hopefully just get people thinking in a different way. And there is, we'll come on to in terms of the collective and stuff. There's I've got quite a few people lined up for Your Dream Gym Series 12, and I know we've been comparing notes on this a little bit, Amy, but we're looking for a couple of brands who want to get their names out there and want to put their names to a podcast. So that's something that's quite, fitness industry collective focused. I didn't mention it right at the top, but the kind of things we put out in the collective, obviously things like this and lives and actual meetups at other events or at our own events. But we've got the Your Dream Gym podcast, 11 series of that. We've got the Business of PT with Adam Daniel, which is great, like longer form interviews of how fitness professionals can develop themselves. We've had some good sponsors, supporters, and great guests on that. Adam's also looking to get series 6, I think, of that up and going in the autumn. Health seeker stories as well. Ask the Expert sessions. We've got one coming up with Darren on TM44, which is to do with air conditioning inspections. Riveting stuff, but
I thought you
something
said
very
hair
important.
conditioning for a moment there.
No,
I had
air.
to had to had to process properly. Hair conditioning. I was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
branching out.
So yeah, lots of good stuff going on the collective, and the idea of this is to do these, you know, kind of link ups monthly to again just to bring people together and have a bit of a chat,
Yeah.
which also links up in between the different events. So I'm gonna that I have one slide. It's mainly Amy and I chatting on this, and you kind of jumping in. Which let's just see. Rob has put this comment on LinkedIn, but we'll try and show the we'll show the code
There it is.
there. But that takes
Got
us
to be quick.
nicely into, oh, it's a GG Fit. It's using one of my special GG Fit codes.
Yeah, we're taking your codes. But the
That's
earlier
fine.
you buy the tickets, the cheaper they are. So
I was going to
it
say
is
that
time
is, I
to
think
get
that's,
it in the diary and get it booked.
yeah, only valid for this month. There's a couple of other people joining us. Libby's there, Libby Kirkley
Hi,
Bryan,
Libby.
which reminds me nicely that I did mention the Icebreaker series, which is
I
on
love
the
that.
collective
So
as
cool. I
well.
love watching those.
Have you done that yet?
No,
Are you in? Are
I
you?
always
Are you?
think I'd be the one that would be completely stumped by the question or say something that's literally not relevant, know me. And everyone will
Well,
go, okay.
okay. Well, there you go. You are now on the list, Amy, because we need to make that happen.
Nominated. Ah.
Great fun. Little, if you've not seen them, have a look either on Libby's stream on
They're
LinkedIn
so good.
or on the Collective YouTube channel, or go to the collective.news, because lots of little 5-10 minute sound bites of just putting people on the spot with an icebreaker question. Really good fun. We love those. So all power to Libby and the stuff she's doing. Events wise, so yeah, as I say, I do have. I'm not editing the image. I'm going to pop the image up like this, and hopefully we'll get out of the way. There we are. Yeah, let's just run through the events that are coming up over the next couple of months. There may be more, so if you've got an event that you want to mention, drop it in the comments. We'll give it a shout out in a minute. But next week, actually, I think it's probably full, although last time I saw there was still an operator space available for ActiveNet up in Scotland. I went to that last year, it's really good. But yeah, go to ActiveNet to find out more about that. That's next week, 10th of September.
The week after, I'm very excited to be making it this time to Neil's Whisk HQ paddle networking event in Reading. I believe there's still spaces on that as well. I'm looking forward to that, and I feel very sorry for whoever gets me as their pair. Apologies in advance.
Well, I think we should fix it so we're a pair straight away, Amy, because that would be lots of fun. I believe it or not, I will be there as well. Paddle and in Reading. I think I was the first person to book actually. I was also quite early in on the booking on the Quick Switch Golf Day, but there are places for that. That's a bit later, or well, the week after, 19th September up in Derby. So Darren Williams is organising that. Anyone would like to play golf on that Quick Switch Golf Day, give us a shout or get in touch with Darren.
15th of October, ActiveNet Open Water in Nottingham. Don't know too much about the one if there's spaces, but I guess reach out to the team.
I think there's both supplier and operator spaces available for that ActiveNet event. And there's other ActiveNet events as well coming up. We just couldn't fit them all on the slide. So 11th of November, Armistice Day. It's the third Connect CX Summit, I think, certainly the third one I've been to. Really, really good customer experience summit day put on by ProInsight and Fitronics, also up at Eastwood Hall in Nottingham. So look up that one if you're interested, just one day.
And last but not least, don't know if I've mentioned it at all yet, but there's this gym operator conference going on in Costa del Solihull. 2-day event this time, new format. And yeah, really excited, full steam ahead. The other comment I had just before we went live actually was to slot in an event which is happening over near Dublin, hosted by Clubwise, a gym operator conference over there. So if you want more detail of that, get in touch via me or go to Clubwise software directly and find a bit more information about that one.
Yeah, perfect. And if the reason those last two are in bold is because they are both on the collective website, and as I mentioned earlier, there's lots of other resources on there. Helen Daniel from Crimson Pixel has been working super hard and put together a brilliant website for us, thecollective.news. So all of our podcasts and content lives on there as well as on YouTube and LinkedIn and everywhere else. But if you want to know more about any of these events, then they are listed with links on there. Or as Rob said earlier, there is that code there, which hopefully you can clip. If you're watching this on YouTube or Instagram, Rob, go and put the code on there as well. or come back onto LinkedIn, because it will live there live on the comments as well. Another one just coming in hot off the press. This is working really well. I'm glad people are watching and are involved, because Sarah Morelli has said, okay, yeah, March 26th, it wouldn't make this diary, but have a look out for the Pros Fitness Conference and the Studio Summit in March 26th. We'll get that linked on the website as well in due course. So yeah, those are the events. And as Amy mentioned, there's that Clubwise one over in Ireland.
I think Ashbourne have also got one coming up as
Okay.
well. I haven't got the date for that, so I'll dig that out as well.
Perfect. Okay. So that was our events section, if you like. If you've got more, drop them in the comments. We'll mention them up here. I'm wondering if there's any other requests or people that would like an intro or a hookup. So yeah, if there's something you're looking for, and I'm trying to remember now if there was a link on Insta or there was a request somewhere off the back of one
You
of my
did have one through the collective, didn't you, this morning, that I spotted? Someone that was
Yeah,
looking for a debt collection.
that's right. Yes.
Yes.
So yeah,
But
Alina. So Darren already came back and said, yes, here's someone, but Alina Cooper, I imagine probably for Get Set Go, was looking for an independent debt collection. So standalone debt collection, not we'll do your direct debits and we'll also do debt collection, just standalone, someone who can sort out debt collection. So if you know anyone who could help Alina, either reach out to her direct or yeah, drop a note in the comments. Darren is also watching, so I'm glad I plugged the golf day. It was a no-brainer. Of course, I was going to.
only one
There is
four-ball left.
only one 4-ball left, but there may be a couple of other places in 4 balls. I know that, and yeah, I know probably there's one. Was there a comment here on? Yes, someone offering AI training. That's fine, but this is more of a, is there anyone that would like a connection? Maybe in future months we might have a theme, and maybe we have a little vote on the collective on the socials about what particularly we could go into, and we might even bring on guests. I don't know really. Yeah, this was a we'll try it out to see. Paul Fileman is asking for details of the golf day. So Darren, if you want to drop Paul a note with a link, or Darren and Paul talk to each other. That's in short. That's the idea of this link up.
I'll send you both WhatsApps of each other's contacts now. Well, when I jump off, I'll do that.
That's a good idea. Or maybe Rob's already sorted it. I think. Yeah. What other? I'm trying to think if we were to do some themes. AI possibly would be one, or we could look at doing something that links up to the Independence event or other events.
Yeah.
What other themes would you put out to the vote, Amy? I'm putting you on the spot now. I know.
That's all right. What's big in independent world? I'd say the kind of what we're seeing is a shift towards the kind of therapy, recovery, wellness. Obviously, big shift towards that. I say a lot of independents at the moment looking at ice baths and infrared saunas and options for those sorts of bolt-on services. So I've been working with a few potential partners to get that category filled. That seems to be a big space that people are looking at, talking about. Same with reformer. Obviously, it's booming at the moment. Everybody's looking at reformer. So I'd say those 2 areas from my side are definitely busy.
Cool. And there's, in terms of the way a gym, I don't mean a gym journey. I'm not talking about retention journeys. I'm talking about a pathway through a gym. You've got some. Are you allowed to reveal what you've got in terms of the way the gym of the future looks at Independence? You've got quite a
Yeah,
cool.
we're doing it. It's not really a gym of the future such. It's the gym experience. I think we're going to kind of do something like
Yeah.
that. So we're working with Layered,
Uh-huh.
and we're going to do kind of a walkthrough experience. It's just to get gym owners kind of really thinking about all aspects of their gym.
Mhm.
Not necessarily they've got all those aspects in their gym, but just the way you think IKEA when they make you walk around a certain route.
Yeah,
And it would a bit of a sort of immersive experience looking at different opportunities within their sites, basically.
perfect.
Can't
Yeah.
reveal too much more yet because we're
No, but
in
no, you
planning.
reminded me when you mentioned
Yeah,
Pilates, it's not go through and it's this gym kit and it's that gym kit.
yeah,
It's some
yeah,
recovery stuff, some Pilates stuff, and that
yeah.
experience of walking
Right
through.
down to the kind of refueling options. So obviously we've just teamed up with Tropicana Wholesale,
Yeah,
who are now offering like different products, and there's great discounts for independents in that space as well.
yeah, perfect. And then a bit like IKEA, but with much nicer meatballs at the end
Yeah,
because the
instead of the
food.
meatballs, you get protein bars. Yeah,
Oh, sorry, within the experience, but then no, I'm
yeah.
just thinking about the lunch at the Independence
Oh, okay,
conference.
yeah. So
Sorry,
made you want
the gym
meatballs now.
operators conference. The lunch is always excellent, and it is
It
the
is.
best
We
coffee,
do. Yeah, it
best
is the
coffee,
best
coffee.
food, best drinks. Yeah, it's worth
Uh,
coming just to be well fed for the day, isn't
it is,
it?
yeah. I mean, that's the reason why I come along and speak is because I get some good grub, and always the best party after
Yes.
show party. So that's going to be big this year, I think, in terms
Yes.
of
Yeah.
the
It's
which is
bit of a
part of the
different
reason
hope.
I consider.
Yeah. Yeah. Just trying to organise that bit at the moment. But
Yeah, cool. Well, in terms of we could string this out and ask for more
mm,
requests, but um, I'm trying to think if there's any. I mean, movers. There's a bit of movers and shakers. I'm trying to think who's moving around. Couple of new appointments. In fact, I'm going to give Richie Allen a shout out. I'm guessing he's not listening, otherwise he would have said where he is. Um, but part of this was a spark. The idea of this link up was partly Richie's spark while he was still at Active Insight. But he's gone over to Cover Me now. So we'll
mhm.
give Richie and Cover Me a shout out. Also, because they did support the last series, I think, of Your Dream Gym, Series 11. So yeah, Rich.
Danny Melling gone over to Matrix.
Yes, yeah. Danny
No.
is now
Okay.
he's had a little journey out of UK Active through PAD, now into Matrix. So yeah, big shout out to him. Are there any other movers and shakers? There's probably two or three that we know of, but that we can't mention yet.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Watch this
Oh, there's one we
space.
can mention. Ian Daniel. He's moved to Echelon Fitness.
Oh, that's old news. Come on, Ian. But we can
Well,
pretend it's new.
but we didn't mention it last month or the month
Okay.
before because this is
Yeah.
the first one we've done.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yes, Ian is still keeping it fun, fresh, and fit
From
at
fresh. But we're doing
Echelon.
his ramble.
Yeah, and his
See what I
ramble.
did
Yes.
there?
Um,
Yeah.
um, I'm moving around. Just haven't. Where's Stuart Martin? That's a blast from about half an hour ago when I had a really good catch up with him. Yeah, Stu is alive and kicking and doing well, and has had a great summer, and is shaking some trees. So keep doing that,
Interesting.
Stu. Good to hear from you. Um, so yeah, if listen, this it exists live, but with all these things, it will exist in perpetuity. Which Amy was a bit, oh really? Okay. So there'll be people watching this tomorrow, next week. It might not pop into your LinkedIn feed until September or end of September, the way LinkedIn's working these days. But you may still put a comment in there. We might not get to it as quickly as we've been getting through to these ones, but we will get back to you. And the whole point of the collective is to help people connect. It's the whole point of icebreakers and of Your Dream Gym. It's so that when you do actually meet someone at one of those conferences, you go, oh yeah, I can go and talk to that person. I don't really know them, they don't know me, but I know that in their dream gym they had nice showers or nice hair products, or that wasn't mine, but or I know I really love they had a really tough icebreaker question that asked them about what they do with £1 million or something like that. So hopefully a few more connections have happened. A couple more people are going to be playing golf,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
the industry's maybe a bit more educated. So I'll also say if you've got suggestions or ideas of stuff you want to do on the collective, if you want to jump on and ask the expert, or if you've got ideas that you think we should do on this link up again at the start of October, then drop us a line. Yeah.
Song requests, anything. We take anything,
Yeah.
won't we?
And
Brush up the vocals.
any other things? Any other thoughts? Anything else from you, Amy?
I don't think so. No, it's full steam ahead, isn't it? Summer holidays done and dusted, and suddenly everyone's picks up momentum now, doesn't it? So
Yeah, perfect. Well,
busy.
and hopefully we can just help a couple of people with that momentum, put a couple more people in touch,
Yeah,
and off
100%.
we go. So in that case, there's a couple more comments. Well, Libby and Ian are having a nice chat on the comments. I'm not going to pull up there, but that's great. Keeping it fun, fit, and fresh. That's it then. We'll wind this month's link up. Thanks very much for joining us, and for all your ideas and all the chat. Keep them going. Get one-to-one set up. Don't forget to follow the collective on LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram for updates, other little video clips. Check out those events that we mentioned, and yeah, reach out if you want to be featured on a future link up or get on your dream gym, all those kind of things. It's the first Wednesday of the month. Should be nice and easy. Midday, grab a coffee or a sandwich or whatever. So same time, same place. But until then, keep sharing, collaborating, and growing. Thanks very much for listening.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amy.